Hello everyone and welcome back to Next Gen Gaming SC. I'm your host Josh Snyder, and it is time for round 6 coverage of the Star Wars Unlimited 2K at SCG CON Baltimore. We have William O'Neill versus Ryan Conrow, and it is a Sabine Green mirror match. William on the left, Ryan on the right. And these are the last 2 undefeated players through the first 5 rounds of Swiss here in Baltimore. William does start game 1 with the initiative, playing the Battlefield Marine. And then Ryan following up with a Space Threat Alliance X-Wing. Neither player choosing to use the Sabine action ability in the first round. And to start things out in round 2, strong play for William. Wing Leader coming down into the space arena and giving Battlefield Marine 2 experience tokens, bringing the Marines' stats up to 5/5. And that is going to start applying big pressure to Ryan. Ryan will attack the Wing Leader with Alliance X-Wing. So Wing Leader defeated, X-Wing takes back 2 damage, and here comes Battlefield Marine, 5 damage to Ryan's base. And Ryan plays Cassian Andor into the ground arena. William holds on to the initiative. We move on to round 3. And certainly we will see some Sabine action here in this round. The Sabine flip turn incoming. William, another big play for that Battlefield Marine. This time it's Fleet Lieutenant, allowing Battlefield Marine to attack with 7 power. And Ryan, after just 2 attacks from Battlefield Marine, has 12 damage on his base. Cassian Andor attacks into Fleet Lieutenant. Fleet Lieutenant defeated, 3 damage back onto Cassian, and now William will use the Sabine action ability. First time we've seen the Sabine action ability here in game 1. 1 damage to each base. And Ryan is going to play Red 3 in the space arena. William deploying Sabine with his next action. And Ryan will follow suit, deploying his own Sabine. William is going to use up that last ready resource, playing Heroic Resolve on Sabine. So Sabine's stats becoming a 3/6. And now Ryan will attack with Sabine, attacking William's Sabine. So both units take 3 damage. Ryan's Sabine was able to attack for 3 because of Red 3 in the space arena, giving it Raid 1. And then 1 damage dealt to William's base from the on attack ability on Sabine. And here comes William. He will attack with Sabine. 4 damage into Ryan's base. That is going to put the damage total up to 17. What a start here in game 1 for William. 3 rounds in, he's dealt 17 damage. Ryan is going to pass up on an attack with Alliance X-Wing to claim the initiative. He has to have the initiative here in this spot, because if William attacks with Sabine into Ryan's base using the Heroic Resolve action ability, that would allow Sabine to deal a total of 7 damage to Ryan's base, which would leave 1 HP remaining, and 1 action ability from Sabine next round would finish game 1. Ryan does still have the Energy Conversion Lab epic action available, and that is what he's going to use here at the start of round 4. Poe Dameron coming in off of Energy Conversion Lab. This is going to swing the momentum to Ryan. Poe Dameron is going to ambush Battlefield Marine, defeating the Marine, and then the on-attack ability. Ryan discards 2 cards to deal 2 damage to Sabine and defeat the Heroic Resolve on Sabine, which defeats Sabine as well. And that allows Ryan to gain complete control of the board. William now has to reset. He starts by playing an R2-D2 in the ground arena. He will keep the top card of his deck on top. And then Ryan is going to come across the board with Alliance X-Wing. 3 damage to William's base, putting the total up to 5. Keep in mind, Red 3 still in Ryan's space arena, giving the rest of Ryan's units Raid 1. William will play another threat in the ground arena, Battlefield Marine. And Ryan is going to use Sabine to attack and defeat Battlefield Marine. Again, having that Raid 1 from Red 3, very important. Allows the trade, 1 damage dealt to William's base. William claims the initiative, and Ryan attacks into R2-D2 with Cassian Andor, defeating R2. So once again, William left with no units on his side of the board. And he takes an additional 3 damage to the base from Red 3. To start things out here in round 5, William using Energy Conversion Lab to bring in K2SO, ambushing Poe Dameron. That is going to defeat both units. 3 damage from the overwhelm on K2SO to Ryan's base. And then William deals an extra 3 damage to Ryan's base from the when defeated trigger on K2SO. So Ryan up to 23 damage. And following the K2SO play, Ryan will attack William's base for 3 with Alliance X-Wing. William is going to use the Sabine action ability, 1 damage to each base. And then Ryan attacks William's base for another 3, this time with Red 3. William plays Sabine into the ground arena. The damage totals, we've got Ryan at 24 damage, William at 16 damage. Ryan is showing 4 possible damage to William's base with Cassian Andor, but Ryan is yet to use any resources, so there is certainly potential for more damage. Ryan is going to play his own copy of Heroic Resolve. Ryan is going to use the action ability on Heroic Resolve. Cassian Andor will attack into William's base for 8. And then Ryan uses the Sabine action ability. That will deal fatal damage to both bases. And Ryan has come back from a 15 damage deficit to force a draw in Game 1 here at the Baltimore 2K. We are set for take 2 of Game 1 here in round 6 of the Baltimore 2K. William O'Neill versus Ryan Conrow, a Sabine Green mirror match. In the first attempt at Game 1, Ryan got extremely behind early, but came up with a big Poe Dameron play off of Energy Conversion Lab and was able to claw his way back in and force a draw. And now we will go again here in Game 1. William able to start with the initiative. And we'll put a Battlefield Marine into the ground arena. Ryan follows up with the same round 1 play, Alliance X-Wing. So an identical start for both players in round 1. Starting with the initiative can be so important in the aggro versus aggro matchup. Player with the initiative a lot of times can make that first move, be aggressive, and force their opponent to react to the plays that are made. So here in round 2, quick 3 damage to Ryan's base with Battlefield Marine. And Ryan is going to raise William 1 damage, playing Fleet Lieutenant, attacking with Alliance X-Wing for a total of 4 damage. And William plays another copy of Battlefield Marine. Ryan claiming the initiative, and the first Battlefield Marine will get a Heroic Resolve. And William uses the Sabine action ability to deal 1 damage to each base. So 5 damage on William's base, 4 damage on Ryan's base, and that first Battlefield Marine for William has the potential to attack for 7 off of the Heroic Resolve. To start things out here in the next round, Ryan with the initiative. Here comes Rebel Assault. That is going to allow Fleet Lieutenant to attack with +1 power, trading with the Battlefield Marine that held on to Heroic Resolve. And the Alliance X-Wing attacking William's base for 3 damage. William attacks Ryan's base for 3 as well with Battlefield Marine. 8 damage on William's base, 7 damage on Ryan's base. And this time Ryan being aggressive, using the Sabine action ability, 1 damage to each base. And William is going to play Bright Hope into the Space Arena, returning Battlefield Marine to his hand, drawing a card. And now we see both players deploy Sabine, with the action now on Ryan. Ryan is going to play a second copy of Fleet Lieutenant. Sabine will attack into William's base for a total of 5 damage. 4 power and 1 damage through the on-attack ability. 14 damage on William's base. And now the action back over to William. He has used up his resources, but has Sabine ready in the ground arena. William behind in the race right now. Sabine cannot take out any of those threats on Ryan's side of the table, so William just claims the initiative. As the tide has turned here in take 2 of game 1, Ryan able to be the aggressor at this stage of the game. William will take the first action here in the round. And William will play a Rebel Assault of his own. Sabine will attack into Fleet Lieutenant for 3, defeating Fleet Lieutenant. Ryan's base takes 1 damage. And Bright Hope attacks into Alliance X-Wing. So Fleet Lieutenant and Alliance X-Wing defeated, and Ryan is going to follow up with a 3rd copy of Fleet Lieutenant. Sabine attacking into William's base for 5 damage once again in back-to-back rounds. William has 19 damage on. Ryan finding all 3 Fleet Lieutenants pretty early here in the second try at game 1. And that has really made a big impact. William is going to play Wing Leader, giving Sabine 2 experience tokens. But William just 6 HP remaining on his base. The action back on Ryan has 2 ready resources. Ryan is just going to claim the initiative. He is showing 3 possible damage right away with either Sabine or Fleet Lieutenant to start this next round. One thing Ryan will not do is play another Fleet Lieutenant, but he will attack with the Fleet Lieutenant. That is on the board. 3 damage to Williams' base, putting the total up to 22. And that means that an attack with Sabine on Ryan's next action would finish this game. Williams' Sabine has 4 power, 1 power short of defeating Ryan's Sabine. And William does not have the answer for Sabine. Ryan will officially take game 1 here in round 6 at SCG CON Baltimore. It took a couple tries, but we are ready for game 2 here in round 6. William O'Neill versus Ryan Conrow. Both of these players looking to be the #1 seed heading into the top 8. If you like the tokens we are using, check out Laser Gaming. The link is down in the description below. And through September 30th, 2024, you can use code NEXTGENGAMING to get 5% off their Star Wars Unlimited products and take your gameplay experience to the next level. To start us out here in round 1 of game 2, William once again firing out Battlefield Marine. Ryan changing things up a bit here in game 2. Green Squadron A-Wing into the Space Arena. William has the initiative for round 2, and he will attack Ryan's base for 3 damage with Battlefield Marine. And Ryan is going to play Wing Leader into the Space Arena, giving Green Squadron A-Wing 2 experience tokens. William puts Alliance X-Wing into the Space Arena, and then Ryan coming across the board, 5 damage into William's base with the A-Wing. So once again, even with William having the initiative, Ryan able to get off to a nice start, and with the A-Wing having 2 experience tokens, it appears as though he will try and be the aggressor in this situation. Green Squadron A-Wing, a 3/5, attacks for 5 power with the Raid 2. William is going to attack Ryan's base with Alliance X-Wing, 2 damage. And then Ryan will raise him 3 damage, 5 damage into Williams' base with A-Wing. And then another 3 damage. Battlefield Marine coming across into Ryan's base, and Ryan says, I will do the same with Wing Leader. 12 damage on Williams' base, 8 damage on Ryan's base. William deploys Sabine. Neither player has used any resources in this round, just trading attacks to the base. Ryan is going to play For a Cause I Believe In, revealing another For a Cause, and a total of 4 heroic cards. That's going to be 4 damage to Williams' base. Ryan chooses to put Heroic Resolve and For a Cause I Believe In back on top of the deck, discarding the other 2. William attacking Ryan's base with Sabine, 3 damage. Ryan will use Sabine's action ability, another damage to each base. 17 on Williams' base, 12 on Ryan's base. And here comes a pretty solid medal ceremony for William. He is going to give all 3 of his units an experience token. Ryan now deploys Sabine. William plays another copy of Battlefield Marine, and here comes 3 more damage to Williams' base with Sabine, 20 damage in total. William has claimed the initiative, and we are moving on to the next round. So William has a huge board, but the problem is just 5 HP remaining on his base. With Williams' first action in this round, he needs to either win the game or stop Green Squadron A-Wing, because Green Squadron A-Wing can attack for a total of 5 power, which would be enough to win the game for Ryan on his next action. William is going to use the epic action on Energy Conversion Lab, playing Poe Dameron. Poe will come in and ambush Sabine. Sabine defeated, and with the on-attack ability, William will discard 2 cards, dealing 2 damage and defeating Wing Leader, and defeating one of the experience tokens on A-Wing. That does not completely answer A-Wing, but it does keep William alive at this point. A-Wing only deals 4 damage, so Ryan does attack with A-Wing. William up to 24 damage on his base, and Ryan shows the For a Cause I Believe In that would win it on the next action. Ryan victorious here in round 6 and is the only undefeated player through the 6 rounds of Swiss here at SCG CON Baltimore. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. Stay tuned for the top 8 feature match here at the Baltimore 2K. May the Force be with you, and until next time, take care.